I've just been talking for like the last 2 minutes there, not realizing that I didn't unmute an OBS. So just to recap my feedback, glad we got a Glycopod. It's got decent IVs. It's got very good IVs. I don't really care about its attack. It's got a plus special defense nature. That's good. Minus defense though. Not bad. The slowest Crobat you've ever seen. Literally zero IV in speed, minus speed nature. Why are you so slow, Crobat? Ooh, this Kecleon has a shed shell. I did not know that Kecleon can have a shed shell. Is that guaranteed? Or did I get really lucky and hit like a 5%? I don't know. Ooh, not that its IVs matter. This has got interesting IVs. Decent defensive IVs. I wonder if that matters. Oh, hang on. I've just realised I did not look at Castform's IV. Yeah, this is exactly what I've just said on mute. If you wonder why I'm saying it so facetiously. So the monologue I was kind of giving off there is that I don't know if I can use this Castform. I've never seen his IVs before, and that tells me one thing. Because first of all, like the thing that jumps out to me is the 331s. Like I didn't know Castform was guaranteed to have that, but I guess that makes sense. It's a gift Pokemon. Um, but the fact that I didn't know that kind of reiterates to me, and I will have to check the stream, but I'm pretty sure I didn't show this Castform's IVs on the same stream that I got it in. Now it's a Castform. It's one of the shittest ones you get, but everyone always gets it because it's got a life orb. The problem for me is that I think that puts the run into dispute. I'll have to check like logic before I ever use this thing. And the reason for that is that because I didn't show his IVs on stream, there's a window of opportunity there for me to manipulate his IVs off stream. Now, just to throw it out there, if I was going to do that, I probably wouldn't have picked the IV spread that he's got. But I'm also looking at it from another perspective and thinking he's got nearly perfect defensive IVs. Now, that is something that could be useful. And that makes me think I shouldn't use this thing at all. I think I'm going to address that question later down the line. I'm going to avoid using this thing as much as possible. I can't imagine a situation's ever going to arise. I've seen people using this in Magma Hideout. I really hope that I don't have to use Castform in Magma Hideout because my concern here is that like there's a window opportunity I could have manipulated this, like I say. No, I obviously haven't. It's a fucking Castform, but yeah, bit of a pickle there. Whereas like I've been in the practice like I've just done with the other three I've just caught to immediately show their IVs and be like, here's what they look like, here's their IVs. We can come back to that decision at the end. I look at this, for instance, I never realised he was adamant as well. Like this thing cannot attack any harder if he tried. It is worth pointing it out in case anyone hasn't seen. His attack is scaled. That was actually 3. The IV in that I've scaled for that. That was on the stream just before one of the Fortress City gym leaders, gym trainers. Yeah, just let me look at some of these. Yeah, I just can't get over that. It's so funny. Yeah, I think what I was meant to do was actually prep the trainers that are coming up on 120, but I really just wanted to roll the dice on the Glycopod sim. Now we got lucky there, and it probably seems like we're luckier than we were. But in all honesty, I don't think that we are because what I actually wanted from those 2 routes, because I didn't realize you can't delay Scorch Slab, I actually wanted to delay it and get the Glycopod and Scorch Slab, of which we actually had a 72% chance to get it with our dupes. There was only Octillery and Glycopod left on that fishing encounter table. And then if we get that 72%, we've got a guaranteed Quillfish, or Overquill rather, if we then surf on 120, which is what I wanted to do. Forcing us to do it the other way meant that we had a 4/7, which is what, 56%? Yeah, like a 56% chance of getting Glycopod, which we just did. So a little bit over 50%. And a 2/7, which is 28%. Of getting the Overquill there. The issue would have been obviously if we'd have got Jellicent or Overquill on that route, it then leaves us with just a 72% of the isopod at that point. That's just how probability works. Whereas if we do it the other way, we have a 72% and then a 50%. No, obviously, if you fail the first hurdle, it's better to fail the first hurdle by doing 120 first. I'm rabbiting. No one cares about the probability um, specifics there. But yeah, pretty good haul. I'm going to go and calc these trainers. So see you in a little minute.